Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a face mask body. They come in different sizes and it really depends on how many chains you're going to do in the beginning. So the small one I did 10 chains, and then the middle one, the pink one, 20, and then now for this green one I'm going to do 30. So it's actually going to be 31. And you can decide if you want to have more or less, but I'm going to start with the 31 here. And then I'm going to just do a single crochet in the chain right next to the hook. And then just keep going, doing single crochets all along. Once you get to the end, you do 2 single crochets in that last chain. There 1 and there's number 2. And then you just keep turning it around. Don't turn it over, just like keep around the corner and do 2 more in that same chain. So these 2 are going to be across from the other 2. And that gives you the half circle going around. And then after those 2 you do again just single crochets right across from the single crochets you did on the other side into the same space basically. And you keep doing that all the way to the end. And then once you get there, you're also going to do 2 single crochets in that last space. Then 1 more, and then just a slip stitch to the end. And that's your first round. And then you just go do another slip stitch or like 1 chain, and then into the next one. For the next round you do 2 single crochets in that. That was from that first where you did 2 crochets in one, then you do a single crochet all the way across again. And then again, once you get to the end, where you did 2 single crochets in that same space, you do 2 single crochets in that first one of those, and then you do a single crochet, and it gets you around in another single crochet, and then across from the other one there you do again 2 single crochets into that same space, and that gives it the oval at the end. And after that you again just go with single crochets all the way to the end. So there you see you had the 2 and 2. And then once you're at the end, again you do 2 single crochets in that first single crochet of the 2 from the previous round, if that makes sense. So there's 1, and then another 1. And then you just do a single crochet on top. And another one, and then slip stitch to the start. And that's really it. And then you cut it for a long tail so that you can add the buttons to both sides. So you have a long tail in the beginning and also in the end. Now you can add your own buttons or you can make them. So I'm gonna make my buttons and actually try to do some contrasting color. You can take some polymer clay, either sculpey or Fimo, those are the best options. You take a bigger of a circle or of your main color, and then always add a little bit of white, and then a tiny piece of black. Roll them out and then just put them all together and start twisting them. Just start a little bit, because you never know, if you twist too much, then it's all going to be one color. So if you want to really have them mobilized, you can decide you can leave it at a bigger space or smaller. Really get them be more all mobilized or more like blotches of color. I think I'm going to leave it at this, just a little bit, so they still have the big colors, maybe a little bit more. So you have to see what you like best. And then you take a piece of it, and even smaller one. I'm going to make 4 buttons out of this. And then just make another little ball out of it and just squish it so that you have a nice button, round button. And it's really going to be pretty thin, just like 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. And it's perfect for the size there. It's more like the size of a dime, I would say. There you go, those are 2 new ones. So now I just have to take a regular pencil. I think those are best to make 2 little holes. And just do it on one side and also do it from the other side, just to smooth them out. And probably again from the front. Just make them big enough so that your needle fits through. And once that's done, just bake them, whatever is recommended. In the package, I just put them in my little, in the little toaster oven bake thing. And because it's so thin, you really have to put the temperature, really low, and also do it only like a minute or 2. Really doesn't need a lot. And here they are right fresh out of the oven. And now it's time to attach them. So just take your needle and thread up that long tail. And right into that sort of center of the oval, kind of at the edge there. So then, which one should I take? 2 matching ones, yeah, these are good. And just go in. And now then just do it, I think 2 more times, so that it's nice and secure. And just weave the ends in. This one. And then just do the same thing on the other side. And that's it, ready to go.